Bonjour! Hello everyone, I'm Akshay Matthew and the same intro again. I am doing my BTech Biotech in Karunya and this is my first year and this is my third practicum. So, in biology, we have this thing called central dogma of life, which deals with translation and transcription. So, in translation, a DNA gets replicated, and you might be wondering what happens in transcription. In transcription, the DNA gets converted to RNA. DNA is deoxynucleic acid, and RNA is ribonucleic acid. The only difference is like DNA structure and the RNA structure is that in DNA we got thymine, but in RNA we got uracil. Okay, so this program, the third practicum which I'm going to be doing, is based on the conversion of DNA to RNA. So there's nothing huge change in that, only the letter T gets changed to U. That's it. So let's just get right into the program itself. So we start with the include like usual, as usual, the header and the int main, which is also usual. Let's go. Okay, so character DNA, and you might be wondering why do we have this square brackets of and like 100 in it. The square brackets usually denote an array. Array is usually used to like store characters of the same data type. So here we are using characters, so like we can type 100 character within this box to store in DNA, and the same applies for RNA. So first we are getting print into the DNA sequence, where this gets shown to the user, and we'll get the DNA data from the user itself. You might be wondering why am I not using an and here, and instead of a C, why is there a S here? S is usually for a string, and in case we are doing string, we are dealing with strings, we don't really need to put an ampersand right before the DNA. Anyways, yeah, we get the structure, the DNA sequence, which goes like ATCG, then CTAG, and types. It goes on like that, and we get it. And then we do the for loop. For loop, basically this thingy will be unique. I mean, this thing is not unique at all. It will be same for like almost every single program, but in few cases where it deals with string, we usually do this. This part around DNA I, the array of the DNA part is not equal to the null. Whenever a string is a string, usually ends with a null character, which is the last index of the string. So this thing will go till the last value, the last index position. So then I starts from 0. So when I put A as the first one, it becomes A, which is not equal to the last one because the last one comes later on. So then it still completes this sort of function, so it moves to I plus plus, where i's value gets now changed to 1, and the DNA of the 1 will be the other element next to A, which was T basically. Yeah, so it goes on like that, and it stops when it reaches the null character. So as of now, we are trying to store the RNA and the DNA into a same. We are storing the DNA in RNA. Yeah, that's the thing. My bad, guys. I'm stuttering a little bit, kinda high. Not gonna lie. Anyways, we store the RNA. We store the DNA in RNA. Yes. Oh my lord, we store the DNA in RNA, and yeah, that's how we store DNA and RNA. Then we'll function using RNA. Also, this one, the RNA interface I equals this. I have the thing was it was kinda bugging the whole program, so I had to add this so that the program did not bug a lot. And yeah, um, so the thing is the program should supposed to work without adding this line 12 in it, but like I don't know whether it's the program's fault, but like it doesn't work properly. And now, as of now, let's just skip this. So like we copied all the DNA into RNA. So now RNA, while we are using RNA, since we are dealing with string, it should be less than this. So this is basically implies something like, let's say when we use for a while thing, it should be like this. Oh shit. The condition should fulfill till this, like 1 is less than 20, obviously, so the condition runs till, like it's always like that, so the condition runs forever. Let's say you get an input from the user itself, and the user gives like 1, and later on we proceed to change the n's value into n into 2 or something, which keeps on going till it's reached. So this RNA I, we know that i's value is 0, so I keeps on adding in here. So as of now i's value is 0, so I will be 0. It doesn't reach the null index, so it keeps on functioning till it reaches the null index. So now when the function keeps on like going looping around, and we check this status, we use if here, where RNA I, the position of RNA equals to T, this is or by the way, or it's a small t, it changes the RNA of I to U. The that positions I to U. And then when we print of RNA sequence is RNA, and we get the new RNAs thing on there. And that's how this program should work. And let's see how it works. Enter the DNA sequence. Let's see. We go A T C G T C G A. It should give AU. Yeah, the T gets substituted for U. If I am going with a program where it doesn't even have a T, let's say ACGCGA is GGA, nothing will change, because like it only checks for T and it replaces the T with U. And that's it. The We figured out how to like first copy the DNA to RNA, and we also figured out how to get the RNA strand, which basically change of thymine to uracil. And yeah guys, see you guys in the fourth practicum or later. See ya.